Me. Just testing the microphone. Hey, y'all, it's Joefer here, the Cranky Old Gay Guy. Today's topic might be touchy for some, or shall we say just delicate. We're going to be talking about moobs. Yep, that's right, man boobs, and in particular, my man boobs. And yes, I am cranky about it. You see, I didn't sign up for this. Being a guy, I wanted pecs, but I didn't check a box that said, please give me pecs that look like soft serve ice cream. But here we are, 60 plus, gay, and suddenly my chest looks like it's auditioning for a maternity bra. Now, if you're a gay man over 50, you already know gays don't get a lot of body grace from a good portion of the gay community. We're supposed to be ageless, ripped, tan, our body hair maintained. And depending on what you're trying for, that can mean trimmed, going au natural, or being totally hairless. Basically, we are portrayed on screen and in print as plastic dolls with some muscle that, if anything, only gets bigger. For me personally, let me tell you what it feels like when I'm standing in front of the mirror. My shirt off and my boobs are just swinging in the wind. Like two sad pancakes, kind of shaped like souffle, that has fallen. Let me see how we get this. They go down like this as opposed to up, and round peckish. So that's what I see when I look in the mirror. And it's not sexy to me. It's not empowering. It is just the opposite. But I know it's just gravity doing its thing. It's doing drag, minus the makeup. And internally, I don't want it to be that way. So this is an insecurity that I have with my body. And over the years, I have trained myself to not let my belly be its belly, be itself, and not let my moobs just fly around in the wind. I still catch myself sucking in my gut, flexing my arms, and trying to lift my chest like I'm posing for a fitness magazine or something. Or maybe one of those really super fit guys that you see on Facebook Reels or on Instagram. And it's hard for me to do, but I am doing my best to come to terms with it. Looking like those online guys, well, my face was never like that, but that ship has sailed and it took my metabolism with it. Excuse me. What is really going on here? Well, let me put on my therapist hat. No, I'm not a therapist, but let's role play for just a little bit. Let's go in deeper and talk about what this really is. And that is it's body insecurity. Plain and simple. It's aging. It's shame dressed up to look like sarcasm. And that it's not just me. I have talked to other gay men my age, some of them still chasing the perfect body, some using steroids to do that, and some of them are hiding over really oversized clothing, while others just have disappeared from the gay scene because they don't feel hot anymore. It's heartbreaking. Yeah, it is. It's heartbreaking. Because we as gay men deserve better. As older gay men, we deserve to feel seen, wanted, and comfortable in our own skin, even if that skin is a little looser than it used to be. Like, look like, don't get me started on the neck. So here comes the big question. What can we do? Here's what I've been trying. Now, I'm not perfect at this. I've not been doing it consistently, but I am trying to. I have a body acceptance plan. I look in the mirror and I say, this is the body that got you through 6 decades, and it deserves respect. I wear clothes that fit. Well, this is kind of loose because I'm not wearing anything, but I wear clothes that fit and not try to hide my shape. I stopped comparing myself to 28-year-olds with perfect skin, youthful looks, round bums, and those ones that, just kind of seem to live at the gym. And when I say I stop comparing myself to those, it doesn't mean I don't look at them. It just means that I can't compare myself to them because that ship sailed too a long time ago. I remind myself that my moves are not a moral failure. I look at this list 2 or 3 times a week just to help me with the self-acceptance. And I also have a change plan. It's not needed, but if you want it, here it is. I try to walk more than in the past. Obviously, I take the dog out twice a day and we do a big walk. But I also try to walk places that I would normally drive to, like the pharmacy that's only 4 blocks down the street. Unless it's raining, and then it's like, I'm going to try it. Now, I walk not to punish myself, but to just move. I also do different stretches and movement exercises in the morning before I get out of bed. I also do push-ups, but not consistently. And I know I shouldn't care about that, but they're supposed to puff up your pecs. So I guess deep down, I do care. And I continue to go to the gym. I do need to do more cardio, like a lot more, because I rarely do it, because it is incredibly boring for me. And I'll take a book, and when you're doing cardio, you're on a bike, or you're on a glider, or you're on a stair stepper, or you're just on a treadmill. And your book is like boom, 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 so it's harder to read. I eat like someone who wants to satiate a hunger, and not like someone who's trying to erase a belly overnight, because I know that doesn't happen. So if I want pizza, it's because I'm hungry for pizza. It's not because this is diet pizza that's going to make me lose weight. Now, I have tried intermittent fasting, and it's supposed to burn body fat, but I find me actually doing it, that's even more intermittent. And I talk about this, the body insecurity, like I'm doing right now, because silence breeds shame. And there's no room for shame in the life of any older gay man. Society has shown us enough of that over the years. Now, finally, I have some thoughts about this whole issue. And they are, you can love your body and still want to change it. That's totally cool. You can love your body just the way it is and not try to change it. That's cool too. And you can be cranky about your moves and still show up shirtless at the beach. That's called confidence. You can be gay over 50 and still hot as hell, even if your definition of hot includes stretch marks, a little jiggle in the middle, and a not so pert behind. So hot as hell is whatever you want to make it. So here's to moves, to the belly, to the saggy bits, to the body that's still here. It's still able to get around. And most of all, it is still showing up. 3 cheers to the older gay body. Hip, hip, hurrah! Hip, hip, hurrah! Hip, hip! Don't break your hip. Remember, you have earned your curves. Now, if you found any of this interesting or educational, or you just want to reach out and say, hey, I see you, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider doing that as well. Now, I have some leaves to rake, so I am out of here. Wishing you the best. And as always, stay cranky, my friends. Stay cranky. Bye-bye.